A lotus is a flower rooted in the mud that rises through and above to become a beautiful bloom. This is a podcast sharing mine and other stories of how we've done the same, choosing to rise above our circumstances to bloom. I'm your host, Amber. Let's get started. So this is my friend, Ashley.
Hi.
We've known each other for 4 years?
Yeah, like
4 or 5 years?
Since like 2022. It's 2026, so.
Okay, yeah. There you go. 4 years.
That's crazy.
I've had you on before, and I'll just like quick explanation. We know each other because our husbands were in a men's group. We are the they, and we were in Queens, and then we were also both in Gentle Warrior.
Yeah.
What group were you in with?
Group 2.
Okay. Yeah. And I was in group 1. So it's been fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
But what's really cool is since I had you on last time, which was 2 years ago, so much has changed.
Was I pregnant? I wasn't even.
No. I think you, no, because we had talked about it. Well, here's what's hilarious. Is that I remember talking to you about, because Ben and I were starting to talk about if we wanted to have a third.
Yes.
And I remember asking you, do you think you guys are going to have any more kids? And you were like, well, I think we're going to try. I always said I wanted 4, but we'll see how I feel after 3.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden you found out you were having triplets.
Yes. Yes.
Just jump up to 5.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Oh, that was nuts. So some things I wanted to talk about was specifically that was you've gone through so much of a change with going from 2 kids to 5 kids. Yeah. And when the triplets were born, you had 5 under 3.
Sonny was 3, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
5 kids under 3.
Yes.
And 3 of them were newborns.
Yes.
And then also you've just like really picked up on social media.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, your ads pop up all the time and I'm I know
funny.
her.
Oh my gosh.
That's my friend.
Oh my gosh. I feel like I've lived 7 lives.
Yeah.
In 2 years since I was last on. Yeah, we wanted to go for a third and I was pregnant and immediately I was so sick. And I was like, this is the last baby. I just know it. I only want 3. We're done.
Yeah. And
I started showing so early, like 9 weeks. I was in like maternity clothes. Man. And my mom was like, you have to have twins. And I was like, that's rude, Mom. It's just
Why
because
did you do that to
it's
me?
just because I'm on my 3rd baby and you start showing a lot earlier. And I didn't go in to check until I was like 11 weeks pregnant because I knew something was different. I was like, something's different about this baby. And I just don't want to know what it is yet. And then, found out February 2024. So found out exactly 2 years ago that I was triplets.
That's so wild.
And then I posted about it.
Yeah.
I didn't really, I did Instagram for like my friends, right?
Yeah.
I didn't do any influencing or anything. And then I posted about it and that got like 103 million views.
Holy cow.
That video did. It's still to this day. It's still to this day getting comments on that one video of just me finding out.
That's so wild. That was like the catalyst.
Yeah. And then followers just started flooding in. I was like, whoa, this is crazy. But what's crazy is that, sorry if I'm jumping ahead of myself.
No, I love this.
What's crazy is that the June before that, so like 7-8 months before that, I quit my job because I was doing HR. And I quit because I was like, I just want to be a mom. Like something's pulling me to like stop working and just be a mom. So it was about 6 months of that. And then in December, I was like, I was making my vision board and I was like, I just want to somehow like make money by being me. And I plastered it all over my vision board. Make money by being me, make money by being me, make money in my sleep, like all this stuff. And I was like, I don't know what it is. And I had a podcast at the time. I was like, maybe it's my podcast, but maybe not. I'm not ever going to be an influencer. That's not my thing. Yeah. And then I literally like 2 months later found out about the triplets and then grew on Instagram like crazy. I'm like, okay, this is it. So I'm a mom and I just post about me being a mom and people are like so infatuated with it because it's crazy.
You guys post the funniest stuff though. I mean, some of it is like, here's a day in the life or here's a product that I love. But there was one that you posted the other day that I was dying laughing at of like when your wife says that she has an appointment and you were at the mall.
I give Casey credit for all the funny videos.
Oh my gosh.
He's always like, we should go film this. This is hilarious. It's funny because Casey all the videos that he posts go so viral.
Yeah.
Like he's like the viral guy. So if I'm like, I need a viral idea, like post this Instagram video with me in it so that I can.
You can be like, viral
I need some numbers.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Well, and I think it's really cool too that I think that probably part of it is people are like, oh, a dad that's super involved and super, because he is.
Yes.
And you can tell that I knew that before the triplets of like, he's not just this dad that's like, I don't know what to do with the kids or what they like or anything.
Yeah.
He's just as involved as you are.
Yes. Yeah. That's actually been the coolest part about this is Casey's always had a very like creative personality. Mm-hmm. He loves to create. He's always loved like making videos or even like graphic design. Like I think when we first started dating, he was going to school for business management and graphic design. Oh my gosh. He didn't know what he wanted to do with it.
He's like, I'll do all of it.
Yeah, just like he's a creative person. So it's cool because like he started his company and exited that in like 2022. Mm-hmm. A dental software company. So random.
Yeah.
But then he had so much time to be home with the family. And then that's literally when I got pregnant with the triplets. And he's still doing like other stuff on the side, like recruiting and stuff like that. But he loves making videos and he loves being involved. And he's like 100% parent with me. Like I feel like we're both 100% on, which is a good thing and sometimes a bad thing. Like we're always in each other's space. I'm like, do you need to like go get a job just to like have your own time thing? But it works so good for us. Like it's so weird how things just literally fell into place. Cause like I could not be the type of mom that I am right now without Casey's support.
Yeah.
Like
Well, and I think what makes it even more cool is, like you said, how it just fell into place.
Yeah.
Because I've seen people who are trying so hard to be an influencer and doing the posts and taking the, like being an ambassador for some brand and whatnot. And for you, it was just like.
At the beginning, I was like, I don't know if I want this.
Yeah.
I remember posting something, I think when I hit 10,000 followers.
Yeah.
I like posted something to my close friend story and I was like, this is weird because I have 10,000 people who don't know me following me. And I have to now post things that I think that they want to see, but I don't even know who they are. Like normally I would just like post updates of my kids and stuff like that because it's my friends and family, like an update on my life. And now I just remember feeling this pressure of like, okay, now I'm posting for like strangers. And it was the weirdest transition and mental game. And it's honestly been like, this is such a privilege. It's such a privilege to be able to make money by like doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But also it's also been the hardest job I've ever had because I've never had a job where I've like been constantly comparing myself. If one video like doesn't do as well and get as many views, it like totally affects how I feel about myself. And it's dumb. It's dumb.
You're like, it's just a video.
Yeah. I'm like, it's just literally just a video. And I'm not even a big content consumer myself. Like, honestly, I get burned out by scrolling Instagram. I hate TikTok. I wish I loved it, but I hate TikTok and I've always been that way. Mm-hmm. So to kind of like be burnt out by content and then
have to make it.
Yeah. But I also feel like it's an opportunity that like is given to me for a reason. Mm-hmm. And so I'm still trying to find the balance of like, okay, how do I do this to where, yes, it's a job and like I actually do have to post a certain amount of times a week or like keep my views up if I want brand deals or whatever. Yeah. But it's like, how do I do this and also not care so much so that I still like doing it? So I kind of just went through this whole thing in December because December was rough, but I'm kind of coming out of it.
What are some things that you found that have worked for you? Because I'm sure there are also people commenting too.
Yes.
Sometimes you guys do post funny things of like if someone's comment and then you correct them, or you've done sarcastic ones where you just like leave the kid, pretend like you're leaving the kids.
Well, I go back and forth. I have actually gotten really good on like not reading the comments. Mm-hmm. Once it goes past the first day, it's like usually people who follow me or my friends that comment. So usually the first day I post a video, like I'll go through the comments and interact with people. But after that, if people are commenting, I usually don't pay attention to it because one, it's like so overwhelming to constantly like be giving my energy out, especially to like strangers. But also I have to know that it's like my audience and there's like a loyalty to an extent where it's like, I appreciate you guys. I love that you guys are here and I want to build like a community. But also I can't be like leaking all my energy to just strangers all over the internet. Yeah. So after the first day, I don't usually read the comments. But I have really gotten in the process of like fine tuning. Like, does this feel good? Like I would normally post this, not for the views. Like it's so hard to get it out of my mind of like, is this going to go viral or is like not? Cause like I would post things for the purpose of like, this is going to go viral. And then it would flop and it would like totally mess with me.
And that would tear you down a little bit.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh, people don't like me because it's like my content is me and my family. So it's like, if it doesn't do well, it's like, oh, they don't like me. And it's like, no, they literally don't know me. Like,
yeah.
And people's attention spans are so short too. So it's like, it is such a like scientific game of like getting people's hook in the first 3 seconds and then keeping them to stay there. And it's like, I don't even watch, I'm not sitting, I'm like scroll. Like I rarely watch a full video.
Yeah.
So it's like staying true to me and posting really what feels good and work that I'm proud of. Like not work that's like just specifically for other people, but like we did this and I'm like actually proud of this video. Like I love the videos, even if, which they do actually do pretty well, hit or miss, but the videos of Casey and I tag teaming like our nights or our mornings, people actually love to see that. And I love to make it because it's fun to be like his perspective, my perspective of us just tag teaming our night together.
Yeah.
So it's really just video to video being like, hey, how does this feel? And if I'm posting stuff that's like not aligned with me, like I can feel it. And I think my audience can feel it. I just feel burnt out. Also like brands, like last year was my first full year of like working with brands. I've learned so many lessons of like brands that I actually genuinely like and want to work with versus like who's just offering a lot of money. And then I post it and I'm like, that was the worst.
I remember you actually posted something and maybe it was just to your close friends.
I probably did.
Yeah, but you posted something of that's something you want to do. I guess you had gotten a deal and you're like, I don't even like the product and you can tell on my videos, but now you had like signed something and so you felt like you had to follow through.
Yes.
But seeing that actually made me appreciate, okay, now she's learning and if she advocates for something, I'm going to trust this.
Yeah.
Versus a bunch of other influencers where I don't know them and I don't know if they're just doing it for a deal or how good this product really is.
Right. And I just feel so stupid posting about a product that I don't actually like and then me talking about it. And I'm like, this is dumb. I post, well, maybe I won't say the brand, but it was a noodle cup company. Okay. I won't say the brand, but I had to do 3 videos and it was like the biggest brand I was ever offered up to that point. But the way they wanted me to do it was to advertise it like it was a full complete meal. Like I would just eat it like that. And I'm like, I would never eat, like I'm a healthy girl. Yeah. I would never just eat noodles like this for lunch. Like I'd add stuff in it. Like it was just so.
I'm hungry.
Yes. And I just remember feeling so not myself and like so cringe posting the videos of it. And I'm like, never again.
Yeah.
Like never again will I do that.
That's not.
So I actually told my manager this January, planning for the year ahead. I don't want to just get quantity of brand deals. Like I want like long-term partnerships with people that I'm already working with or that I already use.
Yeah.
And if it's like a new product they send me and I really love it, I'll for sure promote it. But like I'm not going for just like short one video, big bucks. Like I'll take small money to have like a long-term partnership with them because it's also exhausting. And I really want my audience to trust me.
Yeah. Like instead of it just being like, oh, she just put 15 different ads out or whatever.
For like the same products. Type of thing. Yes.
Yeah.
For sure.
That makes so much sense.
It's the craziest industry.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Have you had people come up and recognize you?
You know what's so funny? A couple times in Utah. Yeah. But when we went to Hawaii last year, I had 3 different people come up to us in Hawaii. One was from California. I think one was from Hawaii. One was from Utah, like visiting. Yeah. And that was weird. I was like, that was just weird. But I think in Utah, because there's so many influencers here, they're like, oh,
this is like influencer central.
Yeah. I know.
Do you know what's hilarious is actually, so the company that I used to work for, I was on the phones a lot and I had to talk to a gal in Florida and she and I, we were on the phone for so long. I was in medical IT and we were troubleshooting this problem and she was like, you know what, let's go ahead. Can we just fix these other 2 computers while we're at it so I don't have to call you back and sit on hold? I'm like, yeah, let's do it. So we were on the phone for probably like 2 hours and we got to talking. We ended up becoming friends.
Besties?
Yeah. So we added each other on social media.
Oh, I love
We're
that.
still friends.
Yeah, that's
cool. And she's like, you're from Utah? I want to move to Utah so bad because that's where all the influencers are.
It's crazy.
She's like, I want to be a blogger, mom. And I was like, okay.
It's crazy. I had an interview and it comes out, I think this month, with New York Magazine, not New York Times Magazine, New York Magazine, which I think is still, I don't know.
That's still exciting, dude.
But yeah, I was super excited about it. But it was a lot of questions of about me, but also about Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
Interesting.
Like the whole interview was about that and like influencer culture and like, do I see influencers like in the wild? And I was like, they're literally just, we're just people, man.
Yeah.
Like, it's like,
maybe?
it's funny. It's funny. I wouldn't even say like I don't feel like a ton of people recognize me also because the majority of my audience is like outside of the US too.
Oh yeah.
I have a lot, my number one city, Perth, Australia. Really? Yeah.
That's so wild.
So random.
Yeah.
So
I wonder why?
It's just, yeah, I don't know.
You should go to Perth.
I know, I need to. Casey served his mission in Brisbane.
Oh my, see?
And so I'm like, we got to go there.
Twofer.
How funny would that be if I just, get recognized out in Australia?
That
so random.
Hilarious. I know. You're a celebrity out there. One other thing that I really love that you've been doing though is, and this is something that I identify with so much, and this is why I appreciate it, especially with like, I think it's hard enough having one kid, but then having the triplets.
Yeah.
Is you can see how intentional you've been about not just being a mom, but also not losing yourself in that. And how you've been prioritizing yourself and your health. And I don't know. I just think it's really, really cool. And I think it's so, so important. If you don't mind just maybe like sharing a little bit about that and what that's taken for you or what steps you've taken emotionally and physically and all of that.
Oh man. It's so funny because when you first texted me to come on and talk about this, I've actually been going through like a transitional phase with that. And like my whole year, this year, like it's been so heavy on my mind. So I was like, weird telepathy, like telepathy. I feel like I've swung on both sides of the pendulum of not taking any time for myself and then maybe trying to like escape my kids. And I feel like I had to do both to kind of know like what feels right and what feels at peace. Right after I had the triplets, it was like full, like there was no other option.
Yeah.
There was no time to take for myself and also just like adjusting to like new life and new routines and things like that.
Yeah.
And it was like my postpartum depression with the triplets was so bad.
Oh man.
It was bad, dark times. And it's actually probably from when they were born, August to like February, like the first 6 months is like, I don't remember a lot of it.
Interesting.
It's kind of crazy, which is funny because anytime I tell someone about that, they're like, you did not seem that way on social media.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
I never would have known.
Yeah. I'm like, social media is fake.
Let me prove it to you. So did you have postpartum with your other two as well?
With Banks, I did.
Okay.
I had him in January in the dead of winter.
Yeah.
With Sunny, I didn't. She's my first. And it was like, just great.
Yeah.
I think with the triplets, the number one contributor was truly no sleep.
Yeah.
Like in a given night, I mean, newborns in general just don't sleep.
Yeah.
And so with the triplets, it was also hard because Casey and I, probably month 2 or 3, we were like, okay, we need to like take shifts because we were both on shift. We hadn't figured out how to just like one of us feed the babies by ourselves. Like we both had to be on.
Yeah.
So after we kind of figured out maybe like 6 to 8 weeks, we separated rooms and that was so hard for me. We like took shifts in the night and he slept in the room next to the babies and then like we'd switch. And then when I was on shift and for some reason, like sleeping apart from my husband for so long was like so hard for me because I was like, I'm not ever getting to turn off either. Like as a mom right now, I'm like, okay, 7, 8 p.m. I'm like, okay, we can have our time. We can watch our shows.
Yeah.
There wasn't any of that. And just like the sleep deprivation was so, like, I feel like I was going crazy. And I had 3 placentas. So like sometimes with multiple babies, you'll have like one and they all share one or whatever. But I had 3 placentas. So I had 3 times the hormones.
Oh my gosh.
Running through my body.
I didn't even think of that.
It was insane. I have a picture of them holding up all the placentas and they're like these huge brains just all attached to one sack. It was crazy. So I think my crash after the triplets was also so bad. And just like not taking any time for myself and any of that. It was really, really hard. So we went to Hawaii with our whole family last February. We took the triplets and everything. We had this really cool opportunity where someone needed a house swap in Utah.
Oh, perfect.
And so we literally just swapped houses for 3 weeks.
Oh my gosh.
And it like, I always talk about that trip, like it saved me because it literally just grounded us. Mm-hmm. We had nothing to do, no people to see, like nothing. And we were just there with our family. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that was like my awakening. But I also feel like last year I was really focused on like distraction from my kids. Mm-hmm. Like, okay, next nap. Like, what am I going to do to make it to like the next nap? What am I going to do to make it to the weekend? Like time away, time away, time away. I really wanted a lot of time away from my kids. Yeah. And it like felt good and I was like happy and stuff. But towards the end of last year, I feel like it was like right after the triplets turned 1. Yeah. Like that first year was so hard. Like formula, just all the things. I feel like sleep.
See, I just keep thinking like the first year, I always tell people when you have kids, it's like every 3 months you come up for air and you're like, oh, this is life. Yes. And you think you're doing great. And then 3 months later, you're like, oh no, wait, this is life. And so even more so with triplets, I can't like.
That's the perfect description. Yeah. People would be like around 4 months when they're sleeping better. I'm like, we're doing so good. And then like 6 months, I was like, okay, now we're doing good. Yeah. Wait, and then, they're actually crawling. And now but I mean, it's actually kind of hard right now, but I'll get to that. I'll get to that. All over. But I feel like I was just kind of running away from my kids, to be so honest. Like I loved them, obviously, and I was there with them. But what was getting me through being a mom was like, when's the next moment I'm not a mom? Yeah. And I don't think it's bad to necessarily feel that way, but also like, I don't want to just spend my whole kid's childhood being distracted from them. Mm-hmm. Like, I want to like actually enjoy the moments I'm with them and not just like, when's next nap time? When's next bedtime? When's my next trip alone without the kids? Yeah. And I feel like that's what I spent the whole last year doing. So towards the end of the year, I was like, I'm feeling like unaligned, anxious, unsettled. And I just really feel like I need to like slow down. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't need to go out every Friday night. Mm-hmm. I don't need to go on a trip every month or couple months. I don't know. Yeah. I just want to just like be home with my kids. Like our Saturdays don't need to be busy going here, there to just like pass time. Yeah. And I just kind of want to stop passing time. Mm-hmm. And it's been really cool. Like, that's so cool. Now when I have a free moment, I'm not like, oh, where can I take my kids to just like make this time go faster?
Or burn their energy so that they're tired.
Yes. I mean, sometimes I still do, but I'm like, it's different. Like I'm not always trying to escape my kids.
Yeah. Well, so here's the thing. What that makes me think of is it's almost like you're so burnt out that your way of filling your cup again is an escape. Yeah. It's almost like, okay, well, we go to sleep to rejuvenate. Mm-hmm. And the same idea of like, okay, this being away from whatever we feel like is exhausting us instead of figuring out how can I be energized and incorporate this into my
how can I make time with my kids more fulfilling for me versus like just constantly running from them. So I feel like since I've made like that mental shift of like, let me just like sit here with my kids and not scroll on my phone and just actually be with them and like look them in the eye and like, how, you know what's crazy? I did not realize, I saw this thing that was like, all kids need is like 20 minutes of uninterrupted time with their parent every day. I was like, that's so easy. Yeah. And then when I really think about it, I'm like, whoa. Yeah. Dance, school, like all the things they're doing. And then they come home, we go to bed and I have 5 kids and it's all just like ships in the night. We're just passing each other, living our lives. Yeah. And now it's been like the smallest things, but like I'll go to the mailbox and I'll take one of the triplets instead of taking all the kids. Yeah. Like Casey will be home too, but I just leave all the kids. Bye guys. I'll take one triplet and like go to the mailbox with her. And it's so weird to be with one kid and just like uninterrupted time with her and just enjoy it.
I was thinking about this not too long ago. I was talking to one of my friends who, when she and I met, our boys, they're a few months apart and our boys were about to turn 2. Mm-hmm. And so she and I would hang out all the time. We'd go to the park and whatever. And with Beckett, I went to the park all the time. I was always finding a new park that we could go to. And I would find a jungle gym place that we could go to. Mm-hmm. He and I were and I was playing with him, you know, we were doing all this stuff. And now it's with Sloan. I'm like, hey, come with me while we go run the errands. Mm-hmm. She's with me, but it's just like, I'm not doing things with her. Yes. And so I was thinking about it because Beckett's in school and I was like, I think I'm still in this mode sometimes of I'm a mom of 2 kids and I don't have time to spend time with both of them.
Yeah.
Even though I'm only with one child majority of the day. And so it's just this mindset shift of like, I'm going to change my mindset to when Beckett's at school, I only have one kid.
Yeah.
And I'm back to that mom of one child. And what do I want to do with this one child and go have fun?
Yes. I love that. I feel so guilty about the same thing. I'm like, Sunny, the creative toddler activities I would come up with her. Just like sensory bins and all the things when she was a baby. And then now with the triplets, I'm like, oh, what? You're just Miss Rachel all day, every day. Like, how can we or even this?
Like with Beckett, I would post every single month his picture a month old and and here's what he's doing. And I would come up with this clever little post and all this stuff. Yes. And with Sloan, I'm like, oh my gosh, we've missed your month. Like you're halfway to the next month. Even her birthday, her third birthday, I posted it 5 days late. And I'm like, oh,
you're like, shoot.
But at the same time, I'm like, it's social media. I was there for your birthday.
Yeah. I know. Every kid, it's harder. And there's so much pressure too. Like, especially comparing yourself on social media and seeing what all the moms are doing. And it's like, oh, I'm a bad mom. It's like, no.
If I don't do it this way, then I'm not doing a good job.
Right. So it's been really interesting. But I do still like little things that I'll do throughout the day, like while I'm with my kids. Like, this is going to sound dumb, but like lighting a candle, like my favorite smell. When I'm like with my kids playing with them, like little things that I enjoy, or like turning on background music that I enjoy when I'm with my kids. So it's not just, because I don't think we should have to just like completely lose ourselves and be with our kids and like never take time away from them, or like, I don't know, not ever do anything for ourselves. But like little things like music's been big. Like I'll turn on like my favorite songs while I'm doing Sunny's hair and she likes them too. Not just like kid music, like things that just make me feel like me throughout the day. And also this year, I've gotten so heavy into books, listening to books.
Me too.
I have never been a book girl. I've already listened to like 7 or 8 books this year. Yes.
Oh my gosh. So I actually started, when I was a kid, I used to love reading. Like that's how I would spend my weekends, is I would shut myself in my room, just like go grab a bunch of snacks. And now I'm like, can I please do that again? I know. Shut myself in my room with a bunch of snacks and read. And after like high school and college and all of that, where you're having to read all of these books through school, I was like, I don't want to see a single book ever again. But the last maybe 2 years, I've been getting into reading again, and audiobooks have been a huge thing for me. But so I was just doing audiobooks because I was like, oh, I don't have the attention span for a physical book. Last year we went to Costa Rica, and I was like, we didn't have the kids. We were there with Ben's family, and I was like, I have all of the time. I'm not doing any audiobooks. Like there's no reason for me to have an audiobook. So I brought a physical book with me, and it was so wild. Like the feeling you get when you finish a physical book, I was like, I feel like I really read the book. Like, I know. This is a huge accomplishment. And I saw this thing recently that was like, if you want your kids to love books, let them see you reading. And so I started doing this switch of like, I'm going to do less audiobooks. Or if I can get them on audio and physical, so that I can, while I'm doing the dishes, I can listen to it at least. But I try to do as many physical books, or now I got a Kindle, so I don't have like the notifications popping in. I'm here to read. Oh my gosh.
I need a Kindle.
I love it so much. I've read so many books, and I've noticed like such a huge difference in my kids. If they see me with my Kindle, and they know I'm reading a book,
interesting,
then they bring all their books. They don't care about shows, but as soon as I pull out my phone, they want to watch a show on the TV.
Oh, interesting.
It's so wild.
Interesting. You know what is so messed up is that my kids will literally be like, Mom, get off your phone. Like they like notice it. Like they call me out for how much I'm on my phone. That, though. And I do too. I'm like, okay, that's like, you guys are seeing a problem with like how much I'm on my phone. And it just sucks because everything's on our phone. Like ordering groceries, emails, work, texting a friend. Like I'm not always just scrolling. In fact, probably 10% of the time I'm on my phone, I'm scrolling.
Same.
But they see I'm on my phone and they're like, Mom, watch me. Watch me.
And I was thinking about this the other day. It was almost the same feeling that I was describing of like when they're so many months old and you come up and you're like, oh my gosh, this is the world. This is how things have been going on. And I didn't even notice. There have been times where I'm on my phone and I'm like, why am I zoning in on this? Like I got on here to do one thing and I ended up scrolling and whatever. And I'll look up and see my kids and it's like that same feeling of like, oh my gosh, this is my life. I need to pay attention to it.
Oh my gosh. You saying that, I'm like, deja vu. I get that all the time. In fact, this weekend, I was feeling so anxious. I had 2 brand deals that I had to film yesterday. It was Sunday. This all happened yesterday. 2 brand deals that were due today that I had to film yesterday. And when I have filming days for a brand, I get like so nervous and worked up. I have like a whole brief, a whole script. Like a whole everything that I have to follow, hit all these markers. And so it feels like I'm making a whole like production. Like I have to write everything down and check box that I said this and did this. And it stresses me out. And I had 2 that I had to film for yesterday. So I was like, I woke up immediately, anxiety, like just pit in my stomach. Like, oh, I have to do this today. And I was like so grumpy with my whole family. I was like so rude, so grumpy, short-tempered. And I said to Casey, I'm sorry. Thank you for the grace you're giving me right now. Because he was being good about it. He knew I was stressed. But then there was a moment, like I got done filming everything and Casey was outside with all the kids in our grass. And it was actually like sunny outside.
Mm-hmm. It was so nice yesterday.
Yeah, they were barefoot in the grass, our dead winter grass. And I go out and I like sit on our porch and I was like, this is the happiest I have felt all month. I'm like,
I love this moment.
Tiny moment. I felt so grounded. It's probably a little bit of the sun that we have not been seeing.
Finally getting some.
But it was like, and they were just all playing in the grass like with a ball or something. And I was like, this is my life. This is like everything I work for. This is like pure joy right here. We don't have to be doing anything, going anywhere. Just like we're all together. Everyone's happy. And it was all day. I was like, and I was like, whoa, we're here.
I'm here. I love that. We, Ben and I started doing this thing and he kind of gives me a hard time. So his birthday in May, he said, I don't want you to buy me anything. I don't want you to do anything. The only thing that I want, and it happened to be on a Sunday, the only thing that I want is zero technology. Oh. No shows, no phones for 24 hours. Oh, mute everything.
That's my dream.
And so we did it. And I was like, and Ben called it No Service Sunday. And so I told him a couple days later, I was like, I actually really loved that feeling where and it was so interesting because we put our phones in a drawer and we didn't even think about it. Yeah. And we like went up into the mountains and we played in the little creek up there and went for a hike and the kids played in the mud and then we went home and the whole day it was just like 100% intention. We got so much stuff done that day. We did our meal prep. Like I felt like we had 2 days crammed into one day.
That's cool.
And so a couple days later after that, I was like, I really liked that. I think that we need to do that every Sunday. It was such a good reset.
Yes.
And so we started doing No Service Sundays.
I'm stealing that.
Do it.
I for sure am stealing that.
But now it's so funny because he still does it. And then on Sundays, but here's the thing is it's like he would get on his phone to like set some alarm or take notes on whatever meal he had for the day. And I would be like, well, he has his phone out. It's safe. So I'd like pull my phone out. And then it just kind of almost like enables each other.
Oh, for
and
sure.
so we've slowly, we're not as dedicated to it, but it's funny how every Sunday he'll be like, it's Sunday.
Yeah.
Is your phone really important? I'm like,
I love that.
And if it's on the counter, if you just set it on the counter, it's still like, I'll see it out of the corner of my eye and be like, oh, I'm just going to check this really quick. But if we put it in the drawer and it's on mute, and we've also told our family, like on Sundays,
don't contact us.
Yeah,
or you can, but we're not going to respond.
Yeah, exactly. So if there's an emergency, call someone else.
Yeah.
But it's been such a game changer. And it's like, I don't know. I'm going to be better about it.
Totally going to implement that.
Do it. It's so good. And the kids know.
Yes.
The kids fight it a little bit. And we've let them know that it's more like we've decided it's No Service Sunday. Yeah. But it's the same thing of where we'll let them watch a show.
Right.
Where we have this whole thing where they get like 30-minute increments. So we're like, you can watch 30 minutes. But when we're not on our phones, they don't, and we're doing stuff together, they don't want to watch shows. So they end up
they want to be with you guys. Yeah.
It's so, oh my gosh. Love it.
I love that. Casey bought himself for Christmas a little phone locker that goes on our counter.
Yeah.
And Banks knows when Casey puts his phone in there. We've set a goal to do like after 5 p.m., no phones when the kids are awake and stuff. Like after 5 p.m., no phones, put our phones away, try to have dinner together, things like that.
Yeah.
We're not the best with it. We're in training, okay?
I was like, we've actually tried to do that too. And we have 2 phone lockers.
Training, yeah. Oh, that's funny. And so, but Banks will know. He'll watch Casey put his phone there. He's like, oh, Dad, is your phone in there? It's playtime. He just knows. I'm like,
I love that.
So it's sad that like, so much of our intention is in our phones, but it's like recipes are on there. Everything's on there. You can't escape it. So
yeah.
I'm literally going to steal that. I'm doing No Service Sundays.
It's so worth it.
That's my dream.
It's the best. And it, like I said, it kind of gives you some perspective. I think it's such a great way to start the week too.
Yes.
Because then the rest of the week, I'm so hyper aware of how much I'm on my phone because I just had a full day of, and you also have to prep for it.
Yeah.
So like if there's a recipe we were making, I had to print it out.
Yes.
Or know ahead of time. And then also I keep notes on all the funny things that the kids say and do. And so I had to write it down. I had to start writing it down.
Smart.
So
back to the old days. It's like, how did they do it before? Oh, just write things down
with a pen and paper. What
Weird.
is this? Oh my gosh. But how has it been though? Because you said that you are starting to like try to find this balance.
Yeah.
So what are some things that you've been doing to recognize that or to implement that?
I do. I go to the gym every day.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been really fun because I joined this class that a bunch of my friends go to too.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I'm getting like a social fix while I go work out.
Yeah.
3 times a week, which has been really nice. I really like mixing my social interactions with something I'm already doing. So it's not taking additional time.
Yeah.
And so I go to the gym every day and I try to get ready every day. I'm like, I don't have to wear makeup. But I have to like get dressed in clean clothes every day.
Yeah.
Every day, like something. And I feel like when I start my day taking time for myself, because we do have a sitter that comes every morning.
Okay.
She'll come in the morning. And I know that not everyone can do that. So I always like cringe when I say that a little bit because like I know not everyone can do that, but we have a sitter who comes for 3 hours in the morning. So
nice.
I go to the gym, I'll run my errands, and Casey and I have been using that time to once a week we do like planning.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do our planning for the week, or sometimes we'll go on a date. We've been doing Flow House. We do sauna, cold plunge.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Oh, it's so good. So I am still taking time away from my kids. Like I'm not gonna be like, I'm always with my kids. But then I come home and I like get ready and then I am just really trying to be present. And I know the days where I'm like trying to escape my kids. By the end of the day, I feel like, I don't know how to explain it. I feel like icky, like just not grounded. And I just know my whole day was just like a waste almost.
It just feels like chaotic inside of you almost.
Yes.
Yeah.
Versus like, even if I take 10 minutes to sit on the ground and play Magna-Tiles with my kids, look them in the eye, don't look at anything else and truly be present. Like even that goes so far.
Yeah.
So I get ready every day, work out as much as I can. And then, try to be present throughout the day. And I'm really strict on bedtime. I'm like, my kids are in bed by like 7, 8 at the latest.
We've been, our bedtime was around 8:30 and Ben's like, this isn't working. We need to do earlier.
Yeah.
And it's so weird. Everybody was asleep and in bed. I laid in bed and I was like, it's 7:45. What do I do?
That's crazy.
I have so much time.
I know.
It's wild.
I know. We've been bad. We have like revenge. What do they call it? Like revenge time where parents just like feel like they need to stay up to like 1 a.m.
Yeah.
Just to get time to themselves. It's bad. Oh. And then our kids are up at the same time every day anyway. So it's like, you're not getting sleep. Try to be better with that. But
I told my kids, I'm like, I need to introduce you to a concept of sleeping in on the weekends.
Yes.
Like,
stay in your
weekends, room. We sleep in.
Yes.
Oh,
that's
even if it's just to 8. Can you just
literally? My kids are like 6:45, 7 every morning.
Yeah. Well, and then I thought for sure last night that the kids were gonna wake up super early because sometimes they do. My kids take after Ben so much where they would rather go to sleep early and then wake up early.
Oh yeah.
Especially Sloan. They're happy to wake up at 5 a.m.
Oh no.
Like, that's not acceptable.
That's the middle of the night for me.
Yeah, what are you doing? Go back in your room. Yeah. I'll cuddle with you. I don't care.
Yeah. Let's just lay back down.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness. Oh man, I don't know what else I was going to talk about or what else I was going to ask you, but what do your kids think about the whole like social media thing? Well, because you're an influencer.
Yes.
What have you talked to them about with that?
Oh my gosh.
Because for you, it's work.
Yes. Yeah, it's funny. I feel like Sunny loves making videos. Yeah. She loves being in videos. She loves it. But I have explained to them like, hey, like I'm posting this, like this is my job and other people are going to be seeing this. Mm-hmm. And there's a couple different aspects I can talk about this. I am also like so on the fence about showing my kids.
I was thinking about that too. I was going to ask you.
It's my Roman Empire, truly.
Yeah.
Here's where I stand right now.
Okay.
And then my mind might change. You might listen to this a year from now and it's like completely different. I just feel like right now my life is, the feedback I get is it's inspiring to moms who are in similar situations or have a lot of kids in young ages. And they want to see like how I do it. They want to see like our family's interactions. People are really intrigued by like how much Casey's at home and how much he interacts with the kids. And a lot of people comment, which is funny because I don't feel this way, but a lot of people are like, you're so like patient and like, you're so calm with your kids. I'm not a patient or calm person. I actually feel like I'm pretty chaotic, but I feel like right now, like our family, I feel like I'm bragging, but I feel like we're kind of like a light. Like, and I love sharing like our light and our goodness and like how intentional we are with our kids and things like that. So that's kind of where I stand right now, is I love to like be an example of like intentional time with your kids. There is a side though that's like, well, eventually at some point, like Sunny and Banks or even the triplets are going to be old enough to have a say, right?
Right.
Like, I don't want to be in this. And right now they understand it and they know it, but they don't understand what it is. They're like, oh yeah, show people this video. Or Sunny will just like record herself and she'll be like, Mom, can you send that to everyone? Like, oh I'm like, sure. And I try to also like draw a line of like, I'm filming me and how I'm parenting my kids. Like, that's kind of where I draw the line of being like, I'm not necessarily just filming like my kids and everything they do and like their interactions with each other. It's like me and how I'm parenting my kids. But yeah, I go back and forth all the time of like sharing them, not sharing them. I went through a phase where I like didn't try to share their face as much, but it's like, if I'm doing that, I might as well just not share them. But also like, I feel like we're just like an example of intentional family time. So I don't know. It's weird. I do go back and forth, and it is cool. Like a family that I really look up to is the Bucket List family.
I think I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. They like travel the world with all their kids. Yeah. And it's funny because all their kids actually have an Instagram account and they're young, like 5, 7, 8.
Wait, are they the ones that they did like a 3-month like abroad thing, and then now they've been doing it for like 3 years?
Yeah. He like sold his company to Snapchat.
Yeah.
And I think they took a year. We're like, we're just going to travel the world. But then they like turned it into a business. And now they just travel. I think they're like in Hawaii is where they like live now.
Yeah.
But they have traveled the whole world with their kids. Man. And all of their kids have their own Instagram account managed by their parents. And they're like, we're going to give this Instagram account, if they want, to them when they're 16. But it's like so cool because it's like they'll have 250,000 followers on those accounts. It's like they already have a business for them. It's like an asset. Like you give them a house.
So
like it's
true.
a really cool thing. So it's like, but also if she doesn't want to do that, I'm not going to push that on her. So yeah, I'm still so new in this space that I really go back and forth on it.
I think even just me as a mom, I don't know. I think I have this little level of ignorance to a certain extent. It's like, it's knowing ignorance where I'm just like, if somebody's going to take the time to steal my identity or my kids or something with my kids, or they're going to comment on something, they're going to find a way to do it. And there's only so much I can do to control. And and I mean, I did end up setting my, one part of why I had my page public was because I had my podcast on there. I was like, I don't want to have another Instagram. I just want to keep it all together, blah, blah, blah. And then it got to a point where I was like, there are things I want to be posting on here for the podcast that I don't also want to be posting it with my kids on there. Yes. And the people that are following, I'm starting to get followers where I'm like, I don't know who these people are. Right. And I'm posting things like I've done episodes around addiction and all of that stuff. And not to be judgmental, but it's like, it's a different following than what I want on my personal page. Right. And I noticed that I stopped posting, documenting things about my kids because of that. Yeah. And so I was like, okay, it's time to make this private and separate the two. Yours is a little bit different though, where like your lifestyle is my it's all the same thing. Yeah. Right. But I can totally relate to that of it's like, this is my family and I
love sharing. I truly love sharing my family. Yeah. And it's not, and I get comments, you're the next Ruby Frankie. Like I got that one time. I'm like, my gosh. I'm like, okay. Delete that block. Escalated. Like I know that there's really strong opinions out there. Mm-hmm. And I'll admit, I don't know all the reasons people don't post their kids. I know people say there's creeps out there, but I'm like, there's children everywhere, all over the world. And there's children, like, I'm just going to focus on like sharing my light and sharing my family's light. And when I start to feel icky about it and I start to notice creeps or whatever it is, like, I'm going to change my mind or I'm going to like operate. I'm going to operate how I feel aligned. And so I'm like, right now this feels good. And who knows, 6 months from now it might change. But
well, and what's great about that, I love that you're like checking in with yourself about it too and allowing yourself, like, if I change my mind, then I change my mind and that's okay. Yeah. Which I think is good about so many things. Yes. Like I have had so many conversations with my sisters of like, hey, this is how you feel. And it's okay if you change your mind. Yes. Like later on, you can still change your mind if you don't like this. That's allowed.
Like my not famous, but like my quote, I feel like I always say is, I reserve the right to change my mind. Yeah. I do, like, no matter what, even like with my feelings on spirituality or whatever, like I am not, life is always changing and we're always growing and different circumstances always happen. So like, I'm going to just do what feels right. Yeah. And I'm not going to make up my mind and be like, oh, well, I already decided that 6 months ago, so I can't change my mind.
Just stick with it forever. Yeah. Well, and I like that you brought up, like, even with spirituality, like there are so many things that even we were doing like a year ago that were so impactful and huge catalysts for my healing and self-growth that now I'm just like, yeah, I'm not really interested in that anymore. Thank you so much. And I don't have room for that right now. Yeah.
I know. I feel like specifically with spirituality, everyone kind of goes through, people who go through a spiritual path go through like this deep awakening of like healing and trauma and stuff. And it's like, oh, like I don't always have to be healing.
Yeah.
I can just,
oh my gosh,
live my life.
That has been such a big thing actually lately for me and so many people that I've been talking to of like, I don't have to constantly be digging for something or looking for something or constantly in process.
Be working on myself. I mean, like you can always improve as a person, but like, I don't, constantly in process. I like how you said that.
I had Sabina. Do you remember Sabina?
I love Sabina.
She's one of the best people. I had her on and she was like, one thing that I realized is I can't keep like digging and digging and digging and digging or I'm going to be stuck in this rut.
Yes.
And she was like, it has to be this, you dig and you figure out what needs to be solved and then you fill it back up with joy. And then you dig a little bit and then you fill it back up with joy. So you're not ending up with like this giant hole.
Yeah. And you're like, you can't get out of it. You're like, I'm just so messed up.
And she's like, and that's how she was getting like burnout on all of it.
Yes.
And I totally felt that, just like this exhaustion of where then I got to a point where I was like, I don't want to do anything.
Right.
Nothing.
No self-help.
I don't care if anything is wrong. I'm not addressing it.
Yes. Yeah. I've got to that point too. And I feel like it was right when I found out I was pregnant with the triplets. I was like, no more self-help.
I can't do it anymore. Yeah.
I feel like now I'm a little more like, okay, the spirituality that I need, because I went from, I might have talked about this last time I was on the podcast, but like very organized, structured religion to like nothing to like digging heavily into spirituality to like, now I'm like, okay, I do need some sort of spiritual practice. And for me, that's grounding, like going up in the mountains. When you said no service day, going up in the mountains, I was like, that's my love language.
Especially in the summer.
Yes.
When things start warming up and everything and going up. Oh,
that's my, every year on my birthday, we just go up in the mountains. We don't have to do anything. Just go find a spot up there. But I have scheduled time on my calendar every Sunday at 2:30. I take 30 minutes of like meditation or listening to, I guess this is another thing that I do to like find myself in motherhood, is like just connect with myself spiritually. And sometimes it's just like sitting outside or whatever. That's also been really helpful because I feel like I lost all spirituality last year. So anyways,
I feel like one thing that I actually had Ashlyn on here not that long ago. And she was talking about how if there are certain things that you want in your marriage or in your life, you have to be the one to start doing it, not because the other person or relying on the other person to do it with you.
Yes.
But like she was saying, like, if I want Drew to do a certain thing, I'm going to start doing it.
Yeah.
And she mentioned waking up early. Yeah. And Ben, it's so funny. Ben's probably going to hear this and he's going to be like, I told you. Because he loves waking up early.
Yeah. Ben is totally like that type A. Yeah.
Oh yes. 100%. He wakes up at 4:30 and then he like plans out his whole day.
He's the guy with the crazy morning routine. Yeah.
Oh yes. And not too long ago, he was like, what's your plan in the morning? Like, why do you, basically asking like why I wake up and I have a routine. Like, I wake up, I brush my teeth, I get dressed, and then I start in on doing like making lunch and getting the kids ready and whatever. And he was like, don't you want to wake up earlier to like get your day in order before the kids wake up? And I was like, I'm really happy with the time that I wake up actually. Like if I had my choice, I would actually sleep later.
Yeah.
So this is waking up early for me. But then after I talked to Ashlyn and just like some things that have been going on lately where I'm just like, I think I do need to wake up. I woke up early this morning.
Wow.
And I took a shower and I was like completely ready for the day. And then the kids woke up and I was just hanging out with them. And it was like things were a lot less. I didn't feel like I was multitasking.
Yeah.
And I woke up like 45 minutes earlier than I usually do. And I was like, okay, Ben.
Wow.
You might be onto something.
That's a sacrifice.
I know.
Sleep is my thing too.
It is.
Especially because I stay up late every night.
Me too. I'm such a night owl.
I just can't make myself go to bed early.
And it's interesting too, because I tried going to bed earlier for about a week. I would go to bed when Ben would go to bed. And I think I'd scroll on my phone for maybe like half an hour, but I'd fall asleep around 9:30.
That's so good.
But it was so early.
Yeah, that is early.
And I would wake up and I would be even more tired.
Interesting.
Than on the nights when I would stay up. And I was like, okay, I think my sweet spot, and this doesn't work for everybody, but I think my sweet spot is 11 o'clock. If I stay up past 11,
that's
it's
kind
a
of
different story.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay, I'm willing to do that. That's like, then I feel like I get, like, I'm still getting my me time or whatever.
Yes.
Whatever I want to do during that time is fine.
Yes.
But I'm still getting to bed at a certain time to where, like, I have my alarm set for 6 and then another one for 6:30. And every morning I'm like, maybe not.
Maybe I should just delete that 6 one. I feel like there's stages in life. Like,
for sure.
Right now I'm like, I am not going to wake up before my kids because I feel like I need all the sleep I could get.
Yeah.
Like, I truly am like, you know what? This is one thing that I'm doing to, like, I don't know, give myself a little extra treat.
Yeah. Well, and I also feel like too, though, where you're finding other ways to be intentional.
Yeah.
So being intentional doesn't have to be, well, kind of what you said before of like looking at somebody else and how they parent. And if I'm not doing it that way, then I'm not a good parent.
Yeah.
But realizing like, okay, for me, sleeping until this time works, but that also means that I need to find a spot to be intentional somewhere else.
Yes.
100%. And figuring out like how that's going to work. Yeah. And I like that you said of like the different phases, the different seasons of life. Of like, I'm definitely in a season now where I'm starting to recognize like, okay, I might need to wake up a little bit earlier so that I feel like with it with my kids.
Yeah. Yeah. Cause my kids are still so little. I mean, Sunny goes to school every day, but like Banks and the triplets are home. I'm like, okay, I feel like probably when they're in school and stuff and I have lunches and stuff to actually prepare, then I'll probably want to wake up a little bit earlier. But right now I don't really have to do much with the triplets in the morning. Banks only has school twice a week. Sunny's every day, but she's easy to. Yeah. I actually think about that often. I'm like, because I hear people say like the power of like waking up early before anyone else in your, like Ashlyn actually talks about waking up early. She's like, waking up for my kids is like amazing. And I'm like, I would love to know that feeling, but I don't think I'm in that phase.
I know, right?
Maybe like next year. I will.
I'll do that next year.
Yeah.
And I think for me too, is whenever I almost had this like rebellious resistance to it.
Yeah.
Of, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to wake up early. But I think part of it too, especially like with this morning of realizing it doesn't mean waking up at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Like if
4:30.
Right. I don't think I could ever do that. But if I can just take a shower every morning.
Yes.
Because majority of my mornings, I wake up with the kids. I get ready, like brush my teeth.
Yep.
And do the things. And then when they leave, or at least when Beckett leaves for school, then I'll take a shower and I'll get ready. But being able to like just be ready.
And then he's gone. You're like, oh, all this time.
Yeah. I have time to do what I want.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a different setting. And it's like, okay, I really only woke up like 45 minutes early.
Yeah.
I guess I can handle that.
Yeah.
That's an adjustment.
That's cool though.
Yeah. I don't know. But I do feel like, I actually had a dream the other night. So Ben, it's called a dumb phone.
Okay.
What's hilarious about it is, so it doesn't have anything on it. It just has your calendar, your texting, and I don't know, it has like 4 apps on it.
I've heard of that.
No social media. And what's hilarious about it is, so about 2 years ago, up until that point, I had an Android, a Samsung, and Ben had an iPhone, and it was a continuous argument between the two of us of like, if something went wrong, we'd be like, well, your phone wouldn't do that if it was a blah, blah, blah. And so I finally switched over to an iPhone, and everybody's like, finally, you're on an iPhone. So the dumb phone that he got was a Samsung.
Okay.
And I was like, so it's not so bad.
Oh, that's so funny.
But it was hilarious. And it ended up, I don't know, he's still kind of trying to figure out how to do it. But I actually had this dream where I told him, I was like, maybe I'm the one that needs the dumb phone.
Oh, your subconscious is like,
And in my dream, I was playing with Sloan, or we were in bed and having this conversation, and she was sleeping, and because she comes in the middle of the night and still cuddles with us. And I like in my dream looked at her, and I was watching her sleeping, and I was like, I'm missing out on this because I'm scrolling.
Oh my God.
And I woke up and she was laying next to me.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh, it was so wild. And this was literally like 2 nights ago.
That's crazy.
Probably when I text you actually.
Oh.
Or no, because I text you before.
Yeah.
But anyways, like, yeah, it's just been wild. Just probably in the last couple days where I've been like, the amount of time I spend on my phone versus looking at my kids. It disgusts me. I hate it.
I know. I hate it. I feel so icky. I've actually thought about getting like a work phone.
Yeah.
And because the hard thing about like content and making content is like, sometimes I wanted like, I used to take hundreds of pictures of my kids just because, not with any intent to post them, just because I wanted to remember the moment.
Yeah.
Tons of pics and tons of videos. I've actually stopped doing that.
Interesting.
And it's like, my mind's like, oh, for content, like film for content. And I like, because I have such an aversion to always making content, I've like just stopped documenting them just for me.
Yeah.
I'm like, I really would love to separate and just have like my work phone and then have a dumb phone or something where I have no social media on it.
and it's just for you.
Just for me and my family's personal life. Like, so hard not to mix the two right now. But
that would be so wild.
But I'm for sure doing no service Sundays.
Do it.
I literally
totally
can't wait.
suggest it.
I'm gonna call Casey out.
I know that like it's not that does. There are some times where it's like we have to be on our phones or something's coming up or whatever. But even just that, like on some days, Ben will say, "I'm not going to be on my phone for the morning, but I do have to go to the office and do blah 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 blah." But even just like that half day, and I don't know what it is. It's like because he's working. And so when he's on his phone, it's work.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of stuff on my phone, but majority of like what's on my phone is social media.
Yeah.
And so, but seeing him like, okay, if he can put this aside and he's intentional and it's the same thing of like, if I pull out my phone and my kids see it and all of a sudden they want to watch TV, if Ben's not on his phone and I see it, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to put my phone away too. Yeah. It's like that domino effect of.
No, it totally is. I mean, it's funny because I feel like Casey and I will always have nights where it's like, I'm not going to be on my phone. And I sit down and I like am waiting for him. He's like, let me just finish this up real quick. And he's like doing something. And then I'm like, okay, well, now I'm going to put on my phone. That, and then he'll put his away and he's like, so are we going to hang out? I was like, oh yeah, sorry. I'm actually like, it's just, it's like our brains are broken where it's, oh, we have nothing going on. Let's get busy or whatever.
Yeah. It's so wild. So usually the way that I end the podcast is I ask people like, what's a word of advice that you would give to somebody going through the same thing? But with yours, I want to be a little bit more specific, like towards moms who are in the thick of it and just coming up for air. What's something that like a reminder or something that helped you through those times, especially considering you had really heavy postpartum that could maybe help another mom?
I would say for me, like if I could have someone go back and tell me something that would help me, it's don't wish this time away. Because I think you kind of trick yourself into like, I always want to be away from this. You're telling your brain like how horrible your life is or your situation is. Yeah. And you're just getting in this pattern of like, life's really hard right now. My kids are so overstimulated. I'm so overstimulated. Let's wish this moment away, wish this moment away. It's really like that mindset shift of like, this is temporary. And like, how can I find the joy in this? Not like, how can I keep my joy outside of this? Just how can I find the joy in this so that I'm not always wishing this time away?
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I thought for a second you were going to be like, you know how when you're a new mom and people are like, oh, it goes so fast. Yeah. Enjoy it. It goes so fast. And you're like, I know. Stop. Yeah. But I love that idea of it really is that mind shift. There's so many times where I'll be in chaos mode and then I'll pause and look up and be like, okay, wait a minute. 10 years ago, this was the life that I wanted, that I dreamed about.
Yes.
And I'm living
I have my dream life.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And just that reminder of like, someday I'm going to look back at all these pictures and wish that I was back in it.
Yes.
I do that so much.
That's me. Like the first 6 months of the triplets life, Casey's finally putting together our birth video. Like I literally just last night watched me meeting the triplets on video for the first time. I started bawling. Oh. And last night was hard. The triplets have been so hard lately. 18 months. Like,
oh man.
It is constant getting into things, fighting, screaming, like literally constant
climbing
survival. It's been really hard. And we put them to bed last night. We're like, oh my gosh, like we are so overstimulated. And then I watched those videos. I'm like, why am I like wishing this time to pass? Like I blocked out the first 6 months of their life. It was traumatic. And I'm like sad about it because I couldn't even really take time to cuddle them as newborns because they came home on oxygen. Yeah. They were in the NICU for 2 weeks and they were on oxygen for 2 weeks. So the first month of their life, they were like never really just held all the time. Yeah. Like I would hold them for a second, but then I had to hold another one and oxygen, all the things. So But I'm like, just finding joy in the moment and like switching that mindset of like, not how can I wish this away, but how can I just enjoy it while it's here?
I love that
Still
so much. Yeah. Still working on it.
Yeah.
I know. I was thinking, I look back at pictures of Beckett so many times, and boys are so different than girls where they're like climbing on you and
Yeah.
And he has this thing still to this day with my hair where he has to be playing with it. And this is going to sound really weird, but he likes having a strand of my hair.
Yes.
So if I'm not with him,
there's a lot of kids who do that.
Really?
Actually, yes.
Okay, that makes me feel so much better.
No, I've heard of that. It's a thing.
But he
so
he would like pull my hair, and I'm like, bro, I'm already losing hair postpartum. Like, come on. I need all the hair I can get here. And I remember being like so annoyed by it. And now I look back and he still does it. And I think it's really easy to look back at those pictures and be like, oh, think of the mom that you should have been and how you failed and everything. And your heart just kind of aches of like, oh, I wish I would have known. But I was learning too, like I had never done this before.
Right.
And so one thing that I really love doing with my kids is I love telling them stories of when they were little, and they love it too. And it's actually become like, not intentionally, I just realized it this year, but it's something that we do with Becca every year. As his birthday gets closer, I'll be like, well, this time 6 years ago, I was doing this. And then the night before his birthday, Ben and I will tell him stories about what we were doing. And then when he was born,
sweet.
And then the day that he's born, we'll tell him all the stories of the day that he was born. And then stories of him when he was little.
I love that.
And it's been like this really cool way to remember those moments when I felt like I was in chaos and survival and so sleep deprived and miserable and crying, and just be like, oh, but I love those moments so much. And I'm so stoked that I get to tell those joyful moments to you.
I love that. That's such a sweet idea. We'll go through pictures. We'll put them up on the TV. Banks just turned 4.
Oh, nice.
This month. And we'll do something similar. Where on his birthday, like, look at you when you were born, or look at this moment. And
oh, so good. I love our babies.
I know. Me too. I'm like, oh.
Now I want to go and hug them.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, thank you so much for being on here and for talking with me again. And
of course. I felt like we were just at lunch.
I know.
Like, I felt like it was like a little lunch date. It was like fun to like catch up.
Getting to bond. Awesome. Thank you.
Thanks.
Hey, thanks for listening to this episode. If you liked what you heard, please remember to subscribe and go leave a review on Apple Podcast. It helps me know what you want to hear and who I should have as a guest next. Thanks again, and until next time, keep living the life of a lotus.